Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you are doing absolutely fine. I am CA Karan Chandwani, and today at kcacademy.info, we are going to have a short session on how do we score rank, an all India rank in December 2024 exams. If you are going to appear in December 2024 CMA Inter or CMA Final exams, then this video is a must watch for you. Let's go through the whole process. First and foremost thing, a remembrance point, a point to remember till you give the exams. Rankers don't do different things. They simply do the same things that you are doing, but in a different way, in a much smarter way, not just simply hard work. And the 5 points that I would like to bring in front of you, which are important. Point number 1, we have to show up every day, be it our peak time, be it our slack time, be it if the situation around us is not that good. Maybe I have a lot of friends who are pressurizing me. Maybe there is a lot of freedom from my family, or the opposite way also. I need not you can say carry myself with those emotions. I need to focus and I need to learn every day, study every day. I need to sit down and study every day. Even if I'm not able to complete my targets, I need to sit and study on the next day. I have to show up every day. I have to study every day. Very important, right? Point number 2, have a tracker. Use a tracker. Timetable, schedule can be used, but they are outdated just by one small particular logic, that there are a lot of distractions and it's nearly impossible to set up particular schedule and follow it to the 100% extent of it. It becomes difficult. So either have a flexible kind of a schedule or have a target sheet. If you wish to know about this target sheet more in detail, I have a video for you. I'll be sharing the link in the description box, and this is that tracker, a 4-5 page tracker which many students are getting benefited from. We had discussed about this last week, and this is that particular tracker wherein I have put in all 8 subjects, all 4 subjects of each group, both the groups of CMA Inter, and this is something that you can follow as a tracker. I'll not talk much about it because I have a separate video already for it. You can go through it and check it out in detail. CMA Final students can prepare a similar tracker also. This includes the marks, the weightage, the topics, as well as a particular marker, as in if you have completed the particular class concept, what is the level for you, applicable to you, easy, difficult, medium, have you made summary notes, quick notes, did you revise it, did you cover the theory portion of it, practical portion of it, case law portion of it, MCQ portion of it, did you do a quick revision 1, 2, did you practice it twice at least. So all of this is a checklist come a tracker that you can use for your upcoming exams. So have a tracker. And while having a tracker, 2 things are very important. First thing is, have a SWOT analysis of yourself. Do a strength and weakness analysis of yourself. If you have a particular level of confidence in a particular subject, say I love tax subject in group 1, try to do it and spend more time with it. Try to do it in such a way that you get maximum out of it, you get more and more marks out of it. And if you hate a particular subject, at least ensure that you score not even an exemption, but at least passing marks over there, because that is important, and you can manage your score from another particular subject. But remember, if you are going for an all India rank, it is a must to appear all 8 papers in that particular exam. No exemption carry forward is allowed over there. At the same time, you also need to ensure that you are getting maximum marks, not more than 60, in fact more than 70, more than 80 in almost all the subjects, right? And I'll help you for it, don't worry. So that is one important thing. Second important thing is ABC analysis of each and every subject according to ourselves and depending upon the marks allotted by the institute, the weightage allotted by the institute. Write down in the comment box if you want me to record a specific video for a specific subject, be it OMSM, be it taxation, be it accounts, be it costing. On the basis of your comments, I'll be deciding what are the subjects that I would be going ahead and recording a video for ABC analysis, which would help you to plan in much a better way. Point number 3, and very, very, very important point, set a plan and keep on replanning. It does not mean you need to change your plan every day, but it surely means after a certain interval, you need to test yourself and change your plan based upon your tracker, whatever you were able to complete in the last few days. This is very, very important. Your plan should be dynamic. What do I mean by dynamic? It should keep on changing from time to time. Not many changes though, but still few changes to ensure that whatever mistakes you made in your plan for the last 1 week should be incorporated. Changes should be made accordingly, and accordingly we need to go ahead. If you are a student of strategic management at CMA Inter, you know very well the importance of keeping on planning and having a control on the plan. That is what I mean to say. So you need to keep on replanning. And how do you do that? See, you need to have 4 plans in place. Plan number 1, a complete plan for all the 3 months from now, September, October, November, which I have explained in the recording video as well, right? In the tracker video as well. I'll put in the description box the link of it. You can check it out. But basically, September can be used to complete the concepts which are remaining. October can be used for practice first and then revision and mock test if you want to and if you have time for it. Number 3, November, for revision first and then a bit of time for the practice. That should be your priority. Next, you should have a second plan in place which should be month on month and which should change every month. So after September, change the plan. After October, change the plan. After November, for the remaining part, change the plan again, right? You should have a week by week plan also based upon whatever you have decided to be completed in a particular month. So have a week by week planner, 2 weeks at a time. Take a plan for 2 weeks, a weekly plan, but for 2 weeks, and then maybe if you want, you can again change it depending upon how do you perform, what you expect more, what additional knowledge did you get out of whatever you have done, what additional experience did you get out of whatever you have attempted, and accordingly go ahead. You should definitely plan number 4. You should have a day by day planner. Today is the day. I start my day 6 o'clock in the morning. I end my day at 11 o'clock in the night, in the evening. What was I supposed to do? What did I actually do? What was the variance? You have seen variance in costing. What was the variance? And depending upon that, I need to prepare a timetable, a schedule, a day by day tracker, a day by day planner for the next very day, a night before, and then go ahead. If you are someone who is too lazy to follow the plans and too lazy to report it to yourself, you can definitely use me as your reporter, and you can use my number. You can send me your reports on your day-to-day basis on my WhatsApp. There is a specific format in which I request the students to send me a report every day so that I keep a track of it and help you out to achieve the best out of the resources that you have, right? When I say day by day, if you are aiming for an all India rank, a minimum of 10 hours of study every day right from today till your exam day is very, very important. So 3 hours, one slot you can have in the morning, maybe when you're high on energy, which is your peak time. 2 hours when you are a bit sort of done with a particular you can say subject, etc. Again 3 hours with full on energy, and again 2 hours of a slack time. So this way you can have 4 slots, 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, 10 hours a day, and you can go ahead with the study. Number 4, and very important, you should have a minute by minute last day revision planner ready today itself. The sooner the better. Because ultimately try to understand these 12 hours that I get a day before the exam. So I complete my exam at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening. After 5 o'clock, I go back to my place, go back to my room, go back to my house. Maybe at around 6:30, I can sit back for studies. From 6:30 over there till 12:30 in the afternoon the other day, you at least find out 12 to 13 hours depending upon your sleep schedule for last day studies. You should have a topic wise planner, you should have a summary notes, you should have your question and answer important list ready. If you want me to have a particular planner in place for the last day, subject by subject, for inter or final levels, please let me know in the comment box. This particular method that we had used for a complete tracker, I'll be happy to prepare a planner for last day revision for you, what you're supposed to do in these 12 hours and how you're supposed to give a particular dedicated time to each and every chapter out of each and every subject. So 2 things I want you in the you to write down in the comment box. First is, do you want me to upload ABC analysis of these subjects? Which subject? Comment in the chat box, in the comment box. At the same time, if you want me to give you a LDR planner prepared by me, please write it down in the chat box, in the comment box, and do let me know. Accordingly, I'll be planning it out. But yes, for sure, there is a particular point number 5, and believe me, the most important point and the most difficult point to follow. But before that, I want to give you a target today. The target is, in this particular video, that is whatever ranker strategy we have discussed, if we get 250 plus likes on this video, I'll be happy to release these few further videos, ABC analysis and LDR, because this is how I understand that you are following you are at least watching, understanding and getting benefited from this videos. That's the only source I can understand likes and what we say comments as to what am I supposed to do next, right? So you can let me know what do you need next by these mechanisms. Now coming on to the very important point number 5, 3R and 2P plan. Believe me, this is the secret you were waiting for. And if you understand this, and not only understand, if you are able to implement this, if you're able to execute it in the way these rankers do, you will surely get an All India rank, and maybe you will be top 10 rankers. You'll have your rank between AIR 1 to AIR 10 if you follow this properly. But there is a prerequisite. You should be able to complete your conceptual clarity ka part, the lectures or self-study for the first time before starting this. Right? So according to your situation of study, your situation of your class, depending upon when you are able to complete your syllabus for the first time, be it self-study or be it class, accordingly you can modify this plan, but not to a much extent. This is already a cut plan that I'm giving it to you. So try to follow it as it is. From today onwards, even if I say from 1st September onwards till 30th of November, we have 100 days tentatively. Every day if you show up to study for 10 hours a day, and let's say wastage of 10%, let's say normal loss of 10%. So even if out of 1000 hours we reduce 100 hours, we have 900 hours in our hand. Not every day we'll be able to study at our maximum level, but some days we'll not be able to study. Maybe there's a festival, maybe there is something. So 100 hours I have reduced. Maybe there is a Sunday you don't wish to study. That's fine. So 900 hours is what we are planning with. Now, how do rankers plan this? Out of these 900 hours, they have three things to do. They dedicate 20% of their time to understanding the concepts. In spite of completing the class, maybe there is a particular, you can say, topic left to complete. You can dedicate 20% of your 900 hours for the conceptual part, right? 10% hour to solve 2 papers. I'm talking about 2 groups. If you're giving a group, then there is no question of rank. So I'm talking about 2 groups, right? So in case of 2 groups, 10% of your time is supposed to be dedicated to paper solving, only 10%. And that is also what we are not able to give ideally, right? If you're someone who's reappearing for the exam, this was the most ignored part of your previous attempt, of your previous exam, of your previous preparation. So please focus on that, right? So when I say 10%, see, 3 hours is the time to solve a paper plus 2 hours additional. Maybe you will start and you will be able to complete it by say 4 hours, and additional 1 hour to check it out, to understand the difference between the actual expected answer and the answer that you have written. Maybe you'll have to check it out, so you need some time for it. So even if we say 5 hours multiplied by 8 subjects and then multiply by 2, that is 2 papers per subject, still you do not reach to 100 hours. So maximum I have taken pessimistically 100 hours. So 100 hours, let's say, goes for paper solving, that is 10%. 200 hours go for concepts. Maybe if you wish to do a particular self-study of a particular topic, you have time for it, no doubt about it. Maybe if you wish to complete a particular coaching class or a particular recorded class for the same, you still have time for 1 subject at least. In detail, maybe for 2, 3, 4 subjects, not in detail, but kind of a fast track or a crash course, etc. That is also possible. Maybe a few topics you need to go through, right? If that is your situation as on date. If the situation is you are still lacking to cover 2 subjects, 3 subjects, 4 subjects in total, as far as self-study or coaching class is concerned, then please do not aim for rank. Please aim to score good and clear of the level. That is more important. By the way, if you are someone who is not sure why do we and what is the benefit of getting a rank in a CMA Inter or in CMA Final, or even if there is a benefit, why do we struggle so much? There is a video for you out there. Is rank important for the exams? You can check out that video as well. I'll put the link in the description box, right? So out of the 600 hours of revision, you have to plan 3 revisions in place. Right? Concept of 3, rule of 3. Revision number 1 should be a detailed revision, and 50% of this time, that is 300 hours, will dedicate to this. Tentatively 35 to 40 hours you can dedicate to per subject. For a few subjects which are easy, which are not that vast, you may finish it off within 20 to 25 hours. For these subjects like MA, like tax, which are quite vast and difficult at the same time, confusing at the same time, have a lot of resources to be gone through, refer through, maybe you can put in 40 hours over there, right? So you need to go through your main notes, maybe lectures if you want, or question and answers, or all these things at the same time. Second and third revision are going to occupy 30% and 20% of the time, that is total 600 hours. So this is going to be 180 hours. hours, this is going to be 120 hours, right? When I say 180, I mean to say 20 to 25 hours per subject, depending upon your liking and difficulty level. But when I say quick revision, I mean to strictly stick to 15 hours per day. Why? Because when we talk about exam day, you hardly get 12 hours. So there is a fixed limit. Even if it is tax, you have 12 hours. Even if it is OMSM, you have 12 hours. Even if it is company accounts audit law, you have 12 hours. So not more than 15 hours for this quick revision. And this is necessary. This is the rehearsal of what you're going to do on the last day of your exam, a day before your exam, right? So you need to refer the summary notes, maybe marathon lectures and question and answers. So DSQ, detailed, short and quick revision, 3R2P. So people, these were the things that are to be done. Basically, these are the things which are done in addition to whatever you do by the rankers, and that to not addition things, I would say these are things which you also do, but they do it in a different way. They do it by managing their minute by minute of study, hour by hour of study, right? So again, remember, rankers don't do different things, they just do the same things that you do but in a different manner. First, show up every day. You also show up every day, but the mindset behind it is very important. Second, have a tracker. You also have a tracker, but you do not report it maybe, or you do not prepare it based upon your strength and weakness and the ABC analysis based on institute's weightage and your difficulty level. If you want me to help you in it, please let me know in the comment box, right? First, by liking the video, obviously, right? Next, plan, replan and repeat. Be a dynamic planner and plan dynamically, right? So complete planner should be in place, month by month planner should be in place, week by week planner should be in place, day by day planner should be in place. 10 hours of study every day is ideally important, right? And if you want also me to help you out with the last day minute by minute planner, let me know in the comment box. So 3R2P model, 3 revisions, 2 past papers. I have derived everything for you over here, and I hope this helps. So that was it, people, from my end. And I'm sure if you understand and follow whatever was given in this video, you should be able to achieve a rank. So let's meet after 250 likes. That was the target, so that we are much able to understand ABC analysis also. And last, that is the thing I need to understand, whether you need so and so particular videos. And also let me know if you were able to understand the whole video in English, so that we can have few more videos in English, which would help all the people to not only understand it, but also use the words in English for the purpose of their exams, understanding the concepts, having a writing practice. So that was it, people, from my end. See you all in the next video. Bye bye, take care. CA Karan Chandwani signing off from kcacademy.info.